So in Matthew 14, Matthew writes about Jesus walking on the water. And he says, "But Jesus immediately said to them, 'Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid.'" And it goes on to talk about how Peter says to him, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." And he comes onto the water, and then he starts sinking, and he says, "Lord, please help me." But the other day I was reading in Mark 6, and it says, immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid." Then he climbed into the boat, and it just doesn't mention Peter at all or any of that, which, I was just, what do you theorize is maybe Mark's reason on leaving that out?
Well, there could be a couple of different explanations. At the end of the day, we can't know. All we can look is a couple of things. I tend to think that what may have happened there is Jesus walking on the water may have happened on another occasion, and Matthew conflated the two stories into one. Mark has it as it happened on that evening, but Matthew conflated the two stories. I think is a definite possibility that happens elsewhere with things in ancient literature. Or it could just be that Mark left it out for some reason. Why he would have done that, I don't know. Well, maybe because of Peter's lack of faith and Peter was his source, but I don't think so, because later on in Mark, Peter is the one that comes to Jesus and rebukes him for saying he's going to die. And that's when Jesus turns to him and says, "Get behind me, Satan." So if he's not going to eliminate or brush out that embarrassing detail, Peter's the one that got out and walked on the water out of faith, So I don't think that's it. So either Mark left it out for one reason or another, or Matthew may have conflated two events. And my guess is the latter of that. But at the end of the day, we just don't know.